All right, so with that beautiful sauce that's cooking on the stove, I decided to go crazy and make homemade cavatelli. So I'm starting with that is about 2 cups of fresh ricotta that I just bought from the Italian store, and 1 egg and a pinch of salt. All right, I'm going to start with my flour well. Bring the camera down. Shooting these videos by yourself with handheld devices is extremely difficult. Anyway, I am going to start with that much flour. How much is it? I have no freaking clue. It's probably about maybe 2 cups. I think I'm just going to add a little bit more. Again, people, there's no measurements. My mother never had measurements. My grandmother never had measurements, and I don't have measurements. But eyeing it, I would say that's about 2.5 cups of flour. You don't want to add too much flour because then your cavatelli will be too floury. Add just a little bit, tiny bit more. And you're going to make it well in the middle. That I just destroyed. And this is our ricotta egg mixture. I just mixed it all up. And I'm going to put that in the middle. I think I'm going to need more flour. But I would rather add flour as I go along than add too much in the beginning and be stuck with a mess. Okay. So I have my pastry cutter here, and I'm just going to incorporate that ricotta into the flour. All right, once your dough comes together and it's not sticky, stop kneading. If you continue to knead, you're going to end up with a hard piece of dough and what my father used to call bullets. So as soon as the dough comes together, it's not sticky, it doesn't stick to your hands, and it's nice and soft, stop kneading and you're ready to roll your cavatelli. Okay, we're ready to go. I'm going to cut a piece. I'm going to put a little flour on the board. Putting too much flour on the board, you won't be able to roll this out into a nice little roll. So be careful of that too. You do not want to use too much flour with these. They will not taste very good. So roll it out. And there are 3 ways you can do this. Once you have a rope about that thick, take your knife, and then some flour, and cut pieces. Okay, the first way you can do it is take one of the pieces, take your 2 fingers. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me move the camera. If you take your 2 fingers, put it on a floured surface and press into the dough and roll it back. And there you have 1 cavatelli. Or you can do it on a fork. Take a piece of dough, take the back of the fork, hold it like that, press your fingers into it, roll it, and you end up with that. Or you can do it with one of these, same thing as a fork. I choose to do it with just my 2 fingers. And once you get the hang of it, it goes really quick. Just take your 2 fingers and roll. Take your 2 fingers, roll. And that's how we do it. just remember to, hold on, I gotta adjust the camera. Just remember to make sure that the dough is not sticky. Make sure your board is floured, but not too much. And you shouldn't have no problem. If the dough is too sticky, it will stick to the board and you'll end up with a disastrous mess. So that's it. And there it is. I will show you the finished product. Okay, the finished product is there. And a word or a note. Cavatelli is made with ricotta. Gnocchi is made with potatoes. People get that confused, but hey, whatever your fancy is. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it and come back soon.